weird vibes around here are driving me nuts.
Ready for more? Caretaker said I need to be a team player, so I guess I'm letting you choose for me too. No pain, no gain. Sometimes you just need to spice things up. Try something different. Do your thing.
New energy in the Abbey today, Hunter.
So? Do you think Stark can pull this off?
It's a risk. A big risk.
I think the guy's a genius, but come on. It feels like we're pushing all our chips on this one bet.
If he manages to pull it off, our prayers will be answered.
And if he doesn't, we gotta be prepared for hell on Earth.
Hell yes, movie nights are back.
Pick a bad guy. Any bad guy. See you soon. You want in on this discussion, Hunter? Cap and I were just having some words about Tony.
I hear a bit of hesitation in your voice.
The thing is, I've seen Tony like this before. He becomes fixated on one idea to the exclusion of all others. Sometimes the results are great. He can split a molecule and make it rain in the Sahara. But considering the danger we're all in, we can't afford to have anything less than absolute perfection. Otherwise, I'm afraid too many people will die.
I know the danger all too well, and I would say your concerns are valid. The question is, what to do about them.
I don't want to completely derail the plan, but I do think it would be wise to have an alternative ready to go.
Meaning?
We need to start walking, talking, and planning as though this prophecy is going to come true.
So what do you plan to do? Are you going to confront Tony?
I'm not sure what that would accomplish. Our skepticism aside, no one wants this plan to work more than we do. We'll just have to cross our fingers and hope, like everyone else. Here's hoping Tony can pull this off.
Your energy blasts are quite fearsome.
I think you're pretty special too.
That's thanks to you.
There you... I understand you spoke to Wanda this morning. Tell me, how is she faring?
Perhaps you should ask her yourself. I'm sure she would like to hear from you.
I'm not ready for that. I can't imagine that she doesn't feel some semblance of betrayal on my part. I was the one who gave up on her, and long before she fell to Lilith. I just thought she was lost to us, beyond saving. No one has been purged of Lilith's corruption before. I didn't think it was possible. But you and Nico made it possible. This isn't easy for me to say, but I'm sorry for ever doubting her.
Well, Nico is a remarkable witch. It was her perseverance and creativity that enabled her to do what no witch has done before. All the credit goes to her.
I have underestimated her. A mistake I won't make again. I can't help but ask, what was it like, purging Wanda of Lilith's corruption? Did you suffer any strange effects I should know about?
I did experience something you should know about.
What's that?
I had a vision. I believe it was the Temple of Chthon.
No. That would mean...
Chthon is almost upon us.
Then we better get to work. Well, that's enough of me monopolizing your time for now. We'll talk more later.
Did movie nights ever go away?
Now we can all just hang out, like old times. Alright, Robbie. Today's the day we impress Johnny Blaze.
Strange is acting stranger than usual now that Wanda's back.
Thanks, Hunter. You smell it?
The Midnight Suns are starting to feel like a real positive force for good. Even though we've got several witches and demons on our team.
What inspired you to toss your shield around?
Did Tony put you up to this?
No. Why?
Well, he's been asking for years.
So you will not tell me?
I will, if you promise not to tell Tony.
I will never tell.
Okay. When I grew up in Brooklyn, I'd always see those old men playing bocce in the park. They could put all kinds of spin on those bocce balls. A few of them even taught me how to do it.
So old men in the park taught you how to toss your shield?
Yeah, in a way. And a few other things.
Like what?
To never back down, no matter how far behind you seem to be. Thanks, Hunter. You just made my day. Thanks for inviting me to unwind. Apocalypses are stressful.
Wanda coming back shows you how fluid these end-of-world situations are. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
If it gets any sunnier around here, well...
Concentrate, Stephen. Do not teleport Tony Stark to Kathmandu. Today is the first in a long while I haven't awoken to see doom clouds gathering on the horizon. It's a refreshing change of pace.
We successfully retrieved the Gamma Accelerator and brought Wanda home. No wonder your mood is lighter.
I'm so glad we kept the Accelerator out of Lilith's hands. Although Tony's notion of stopping the prophecy is doomed to failure because the only thing that can stop Chthon is Chthon. But that's a worry for another day. Today is about optimism.
I could not help but notice you left Wanda out of your optimistic worldview. Have you spoken to her?
Not yet. I went to sleep last night hoping I'd have clearer thinking on the matter this morning, and it remains foggy.
Do you really think you can avoid talking to her forever?
I don't know yet what I would say to her. I still feel guilt for allowing her to fall to Lilith. Perhaps I'll follow Caretaker's lead here and wait to see what she does.
Worry about what Caretaker feels or does not feel. Her issues with Wanda are entirely separate from your own.
Really, I feel like we both had an equal hand in letting her down when she needed us most. But perhaps you're right and I should handle this my own way.
I would like to talk more, but there is still more for me to do.
Too much, but I appreciate the time you gave me. Be well. I'm not sure how to even pick up the Gamma Accelerator.
Why do I always have a flathead screwdriver when I need a Phillips head? Prophecy? More like prophecy you never. Looks like Banner didn't tinker too much with the Gamma Accelerator.
Complex runic systems are at play here.
peace? I'm here if you need me.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set.
See you around.
They're hoping to get rid of me. Chaos ensues. Was it worth it? Just what I needed. You're not going to like this. I'd consider another profession if I were you. You're in trouble now. Should be useful. That looked painful. Your actions have consequences. Next time, don't mess with a witch. The Let's try this. Scarlet. That could have been so much worse. You're not going to like this.
It was a good try, at least.
I'm hoping you'll learn from this, but I know you won't. Your actions have... getting on my nerves. Another wave? I have a hex for all of you. You had your chance. You're in trouble now. Don't feel bad. You're not ready for me yet.
chaos.
You should probably see a doctor.
You're in trouble now.
Caretaker's not happy today.
So, do you think Stark can pull this off?
It's a risk. A big risk.
I think the guy's a
If he manages to pull it off.
Set revels in his blessing. Set is a temperamental god. Does not seem interested in breaking that. there must not be anything here. She does not see it happening. Set has decided not to. Clever. I wonder if there are more rings nearby. Autumn does not answer. Autumn must not see it that way. Cantankerous, these fairies. What have you been doing, Ebony? And look who it is. Autumn thinks otherwise. If it was here, Autumn would show me.
We gotta be prepared for hell on Earth.
New energy in the Abbey today, Hunter.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
It's as good as done.
I'm right here.
What are you waiting for?
These cretins can't hope to stop you.
If you quit now. shouldn't try. You'll only embarrass yourself. До свидания.
Blink and you
Must be nice. Your power is only limited by your imagination.
I'm out for reinforcing.
Everything according to plan.
You've still got some time. Tear them to shreds. These fools can't handle you.
Your fate is weak, even for Hydra. Your time is This shall be of great help. You had your chance to escape. Was that truly your best? You have earned this! Hydra's standards have fallen a great deal.
Here's one for ya.
Your strength.
Arm up for reinforcing.
Haha, couldn't do better if we tried.
Time is almost up. Do as much as you can. Don't let up. The more you take down here, the less we have to deal with later.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Blood magic is as tempting as it is dangerous. Consider it done. What is it like being so inconsequential?
We see all of your movements.
Going for it. This usually works. Good work. Glad you got my back.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Woo, now that Wanda's back, I feel like the band is finally back together. Can't wait to get some one-on-one time with her. Miss that witch.
Go easy on her, Robbie. She's been through a lot. It might be a while before things go back to normal again.
Normal? Since when were we ever normal? But Nico is right. Wanda might not be as social as we would like her to be.
I just want to make sure she knows that we love her and are happy to have her home.
Maybe start slow with something familiar, like a movie night.
Blade, you just read my mind.
Wow, really? What am I thinking now?
You must have a mind for it to be read, Robbie.
I meant let's have a watching party in Wanda's honor.
I think she's really gonna like that. If it gets any sunnier around here, well, good thing I'm a daywalker.
May I join you?
You can sit over there. Forgot how relaxing it is to just zone out and watch a good movie.
You of all people deserve to rest. Happy to see you got some.
Oh, is that why you didn't bring me with you today? Because I needed to rest?
That is not what I meant.
Yeah, it was. Now that you're here, you might as well join us.
That sounds lovely.
All right.
Wanda, are those 3 women witches?
They are.
They do not seem like witches.
That's because they don't know they have powers. Yet. And if they did, they would be wise to hide them.
That is a travesty. No one should have to hide their power.
Sometimes we have to hide who we are in order to be safe. If there is one thing I know for sure, it is that power frightens people. And when people get frightened, well, you know. You literally lived around the times of the Salem witch trials.
I was a young child, but yes, Caretaker and Agatha were terrified of being found out in those days.
I know the feeling. Sometimes I just wished I was, normal. Things would have been easier for me growing up.
Easier in what way? Sounds like there's a story there.
There's always a story, but this is movie night, not a therapy session. And I really don't know you that well.
Fair enough.
Besides, we should be paying attention to the movie. We're just getting to the good part.
Are those witches actually charmed by that awful man?
Well, he is the devil. Sort of.
Then why do they not just turn him into a toad? Or banish him?
Because they're good witches, Hunter. Like I hope to be one day.
Oops, you're bad.
Wanda's return is an auspicious omen, although Sarah might feel differently.
So, do you think Stark can pull this off?
It's a risk.
Hunter, hello.
Blood sacrifice is what they had in mind. It seems my offering was accepted.
Small victories, Hunter, are always worth it.
Hippus does not seem to agree.
Wanda coming back shows you how fluid these end-of-world situations are.
I think the guy's a genius, but...
If he manages to pull it off, our prayers will be answered.
We've been through a lot as a team, but we've come a long way.
Feeling good today, girl.
Hydra's on the move. Meet me at the mirror table, ASAP.
Ah, thanks, Hunter. Robbie won't stop gushing about Johnny Blaze. You know what? It's a refreshing emotion. I liked those colors before they were cool. We got Wanda back, straightened out Johnny Blaze, and are gonna totally vaporize the Parchment of Power. What could possibly go wrong?
I just hope this is what you were expecting, Hunter.
How's it going, boss? Starting foil extraction process. Genius inventor strikes again. I'm here if you need me.
That.
I'll do you a favor, just this once.
Hydra thinks they're so clever. Just imagine if they actually were. We might be in trouble. Got some ops ready for you. I'm here if you need me.
Nothing's gonna stop me now.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
Evil doesn't take time off. Neither should we.
Time's wasting, Hunter. Don't worry about me. I'll meditate until you're ready.
try this out.
Sometimes you just need to spice things up. Try something different.
Ah, improved spell. Nice.
You ever wonder if those birds out there are stuck here, trapped in the Abbey's bubble? It's creepy if you think about it.
New and improved.
Do your thing.
Lovecraft, Crowley, Transcendental Magic, Conquest Through Technology and Mysticism by Victor Von Doom. Guessing this library doesn't carry the Hardy Boys.
I am unfamiliar with their work.
I brought you here, Hunter, so we might reconnect with your roots. To remind you of who you are, where you came from, and where you can go. And, more importantly, who I believe you can become.
Okay. So where do you see me going, Steve?
Not to sound like a self-help book, Hunter, but sometimes it's more about the journey than the destination. Keep striving to be the best version of the Hunter you can be. If you keep doing the work, nothing will be out of your reach. Except for that row of encyclopedias at the top of that bookshelf. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need a ladder for that.
Just the southwest. Look. A rise of Hydra movement in Eastern Europe.
you seeing...
Holy disturbance in the Force!
Not too holy from the feel of it. Quite the reverse.
Wake up, kid. If you're getting this, well, we gotta have us a little conversation. Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider.
I'm listening.
In person. Here, at the Mesa. And I need your pit crew too. Counting on you to bring them. So don't screw it up.
I think Blaze is feeling bad about blowing me off early.
I do not think Blaze feels much of anything.
Do you think Blaze wants to apologize?
Doubt it.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. If we don't come back with the parchment this time...
We are going to come back with the parchment, one way or another.
What do you mean something is up with Limbo? More soulless? A little more detail would be appreciated.
It's all the detail I can give. But do not worry. I'll stay behind and figure out what's going on.
Please do. And next time you sense some kind of danger with Limbo, come talk to me about it first.
Korasho Bumir.
What did you just say?
Just tell the team I will be watching over them. Nothing to be scared of. I will be right here, looking out for...
Hear Blaze out, but don't agree to anything. Most importantly, get that page.
Don't look at me like that, Rox. Time for this story to end. One way or another.
Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider. Just like you said.
And your crew. Good. Because I got us a plan. You want to stop that nasty mama of yours? Stick with me. And keep your traps shut.
Who in the 10 hells do you think you are?
10?
I'm the guy with the answer to your prophecy problem.
Damn!
We good now. After you.
What the hell?
Worse. Limbo.
Oh, crap. Is that...
Mephisto.
Johnny Blaze, you've made it. I'm impressed.
Wait, what?
You're doing the right thing. Can't have that hunter of yours running around off-leash, can we? He's leaving you in good hands. Well, not good. You understand.
Okay, I get it. Actually, I don't. What's the plan here?
Hunter's written all over that page, kid. Further we keep him from the midnight sun, the better. And this place is further as it gets.
So, what? You dump him off in hell with the freaking devil?
Limbo with Mephisto.
There's a difference.
You do realize I can hear everything?
Bastard wants Cathan back less than we do. Count on that.
Coward. You two deserve each other.
Hate me all you want when we get home, kid. But it's the only option.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
He's got a point, Johnny. Our arrangement was for you.
Don't get cute with me, you
Oh, I'd love to see the look on his face when he gets back. But, first things first. Let's see if you're worth all the fuss, shall we? I hope you don't mind a little diversion. I promise it won't be any worse than what Lilith had planned for you. But here we are. Here you are, child of the blood.
Hell's greatest imposter. Always too cowardly to face me himself.
Your time will come. But today, my interests lie elsewhere.
I feel more like myself every day.
Nice! Make way for vengeance! All that you have done.
You will lead this fight.
We will stoke the fires of hell with your soul.
some for the rest of us.
Only the innocent.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Hell awaits. Not that it matters, but here come their friends.
Show no mercy.
Is no one else concerned about where we are?
It may look like hell, but don't believe your eyes. My strength grows further. It is time. Some by association. This will be your end.
Your mother abandons you.
I've encountered all sorts of unusual beings through the ages, but you, little hunter, are something truly unique. Your very existence is against the rules. They always are.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Now that was something. I am impressed. I am impressed.
Though I had heard your little team was making trouble out there for Lilith.
You haven't seen anything, but your time will come.
Hear my call.
Suffering begins.
Only imagine what sins they were guilty of to deserve that. Leave some for the rest of us. those powers, I would have guessed you were aligned with Lilith. Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
That's the last of them, but stay on your toes.
Already your efforts send shockwaves across the multiverse, Hunter. Your mother will be so proud.
I am just getting started.
Good. So am I.
Usurper! You forget. You are not the ruler of Limbo. I am!
Ileana, nicely done. You always were so gifted.
So gifted, you've stole me from my parents. Twisted me into a living weapon until I cast you from this very realm?
I mean, yes.
This is starting to sound familiar.
I have reopened Blaze's portal, as well as a few others. Leave, now. Mephisto and I have some catching up to do.
A minor inconvenience.
Of course.
I thought I had lost you, child. I am pleased you... The page! He carries the page. Retrieve it for me!
Come and get it.
Out of the frying pan into the fire. I hope you've got some fight left in you.
I never get tired of punishing
On that note...
Not done with me.
return to your mother.
Very effective.
We've done it. Excellent work.
I can already feel that page twisting inside me, you know? Who's to say I won't?
You are not Blaze, Robbie.
But I led you straight to him. Played right into his little game. If Illyana hadn't been there...
But I was there, Robbie. As you are always for me. It is time we go home.
I'm gonna find him. Blaze. And when I do...
he will know the true face of vengeance.
Blaze tried to sell us out and we're still going to trust him? Morale is feeling pretty high these days. Wanda's return to us is like starting a whole new chapter. The one where we drive back the forces of hell.
Heard about the Limbo adventure.
Blade and I, we've worked with Johnny before.
Robbie's hero worship is among my chief worries these days.
Perhaps Illyana mistrusts me because my facial hair resembles Mephisto's.
Wanda coming back shows you how fluid these end-of-world situations.
Illyana called Limbo home. With that Mephisto creeper living there?
You got me bored watching me practice defensive roles. And that bothers you?
One time, I ate an entire Super Grande burrito in one sitting. Sour cream, guac, black beans. The whole thing sat right at the top of my gut for a day and a half. It's not the same as having a piece of the Darkhold stuck in your chest, but it also kinda is. Sucks about Blaze, though. They say never meet your idols. Not that I could blame you. Who wouldn't want to hang out with Johnny Blaze? Yeah, I wouldn't stress about it too much. My Aunt May has a saying. Living in worry invites death in a hurry. Yeah, and if you like that saying, she's got a lot more where that came from. I think she learns them from crypto quips in the newspaper. Hey, you should come over for dinner one of these days. You know, just to be friendly. It's always work, work, work around here. Oh, did Mephisto smell like rotten eggs? You missed a spot. Just kidding. You've covered all the spots about 50 times now. Look, feel free to say something if I'm getting on your nerves. That happens sometimes. I even get on my own nerves and have to say something. You can shut up now, Peter. You got it, Self. Sipping my lip. Do you ever get an insane craving for mac and cheese?
I'm kinda busy right now.
Cleaning your car?
It's gotta be done. If I don't, no one else will.
You are hiding out here from everyone. I know this must be about Blaze, his betrayal.
I don't really want to hear his name right now.
If there is something you need to get off your chest...
You mean like the parchment? No, it's in there pretty snug. I'm doing great otherwise. It's not like any major life role models attempted to sell us out to Mephisto recently.
Robbie,
Thanks for checking on me, Hunter. Later. I just want to be alone right now. Thanks.
I see things are going well for you, too.
Despite my skepticism, I'll save my congratulations for later.
The Parchment of Power is here, within the walls of the Abbey.
I assume you overheard Robbie or someone talking about it?
No. I could feel its power the moment it arrived. It was a numbing dread, the likes of which I have never experienced before. I worry for Robbie.
You do not think he can handle it?
Sarah and Strange probably won't bring this up around him, but that parchment is not just random Latin phrases. It contains the words of Chthon himself. They are as dangerous as nuclear weapons.
Do not worry. It is better to have the parchment protected here, with Robbie in the Abbey, than out there in the world.
Maybe you're right. But knowing it's so close to us still makes me uneasy.
The page will not be with Robbie long. If Stark's plan succeeds, we will be rid of Chthon's only toehold in our world.
Perhaps. The parchment is just one page of many, all carrying Chthon's vile message. Those pages were scattered across the globe. The hope was that they would remain hidden forever. Yet man, in his infinite wisdom, decided to collect them and bind them into the Darkhold.
And now Robbie has the final page.
I pray he is strong enough to carry it.
Our allies and friends, give me pause, Hunter.
Look at me. You've gone through so much, and here I am getting comfort from you like a selfish jerk. Almost as bad as an Avenger.
You're not that bad, Ilyana, I promise.
Liar. I might as well put on a cape and start calling myself Doctor.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You saw your tormentor today. That couldn't have been easy.
It's good to have you back, sister.
It's good to be back, sister. We'll finish this conversation later. Looks like someone wants to talk to you. She's all yours.
You wanted to know who was behind the Solus. Now we all know.
How do you know Mephisto?
He was the Dark Lord who kidnapped me from this realm and dragged me to Limbo. He raised me as his daughter. He was the only father I ever knew. And my biggest enemy.
I am sorry, Ilyana. I know how difficult that can be.
Well, I am not sorry. I got the father I needed to become who I am. Without Mephisto, there would be no magic, no one to open portals for you to walk through. Just as without Lilith, there would be no you, no Hunter. In a way, I owe him everything, even though he took everything from me. He made me Darkchild, gave me the gift of ruling Limbo. And today, I booted him from it. And it wasn't the first time.
Have you ever considered resuming your reign as ruler of Limbo?
Ruling sounds attractive from afar. You imagine yourself on this giant throne made of 1,000 skulls, having servants fulfill your every whim, having power over everything and everyone you see. But alas, that is not the reality. Being in charge is full of administrative work, managing ungrateful minions, making and keeping demonic pacts. It's boring and arduous. And I don't do boring.
I can see that.
Besides, what would the Midnight Suns do without me? My place is here, tormenting Caretaker and Strange. Well, that's enough about Limbo for today. We must look forward to the challenges that lay ahead.
Sleep well tonight, Ilyana. You deserve it.
Good night, Hunter. Johnny Blaze's master plan was to entrust the Parchment of Power to Mephisto. Bravo, Ghost Rider.
Stop being so defensive and listen to us, Robbie.
We're just worried about you, that's all.
No need to be worried. I got this.
I don't think you fully understand what you're carrying. The parchment packs a lot of evil.
And what? You don't think I can handle it? I'll have you know that you aren't the only one who has a corner on controlling darkness. Just ask Sparky.
We're just concerned.
Concerned? You're starting to sound an awful lot like Caretaker, Nico.
Since when did you become such a jerk?
Since he started carrying that damn page, that's
Why don't you worry about yourself, Blade?
Whatever you say, Robbie. Why don't you go find Peter?
Well, maybe I will. I'm out.
Well, we tried.
The Parchment of Power is no joke. Then again, neither is Robbie. Let's just hope he's right and he can handle it.
Yeah, let's hope.
Thanks, Hunter.
Huh. Of all the things to use magic for. Hey, Charlie Warly puppy face.
It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Sometimes, I even impress myself. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. Don't forget to write.
Everything by the numbers.
I'm actually agreeing with you. We are asking a lot from Robbie. Maybe too much.
So glad you see it too. It seems to me that he's risking himself all for destroying the parchment.
Point taken.
Farewell. A task for us?
All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into something useful.
That's all I can expect of your contribution, then? No materials analysis, no tactical... Always a pleasure.
Hunter, could you do us a great favor and go speak to Robbie? See how he's faring with the page.
Hunter, hello.
It's weird. I just felt this need to be out here.
Something about Jeremiah Kane's statue drew me. Guess it's that old Spirit of Vengeance connection, huh?
Like you, Kane carried more burdens than any one man should.
Yeah, so he knew how the big honor could also become a curse.
Do you feel you have been cursed?
Absolutely. I mean, it's awesome to be one of the Midnight Suns and have the incredible responsibility of carrying the Parchment of Power. But it also really sucks.
As long as you carry the parchment with you, you are the most powerful member of the Midnight Suns. I hope you realize that.
Huh. Never thought of it that way.
It is an awesome responsibility.
Yeah, but of course, power doesn't do me much good unless I use it. And I doubt that's ever gonna happen.
Blaze's betrayal probably soured your outlook.
About that. I keep thinking about what happened back in Limbo. Right before all the fighting broke out, when Blaze told me you were the key to the parchment, the prophecy, all of it. And that if we took you out, the world might survive.
Robbie...
I know what you're gonna say. Don't trust Blaze. I get it. Which is why I'm thinking I should read this parchment for myself and find out exactly what caused him to get so worked up about you.
The forces of the Parchment and the Darkhold are not to be trifled with, Robbie. You cannot expect to read the page the way you would a normal book.
Oh boy, here we go. More of that. This is beyond you, Robbie. I've been hearing this junk since I asked to see my first R-rated movie as a kid. Guess what? I snuck into those movies and I can sneak a peek at the parchment.
Trust me, this is not the same as childhood misbehavior. You are gambling not just with your life, but the lives of all those who love you.
Fine, forget it. I'm not gonna read the page. Happy now?
I am relieved, yes. But what are you going to do instead?
I'm gonna do what I normally do. Sit and worry. And hope Stark hurries up with whatever he's building in the forge.
That may take a while.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear you say that.
After all this, I better get a statue of my own around.
Just tell me.
I already told you.
That was just a bunch of hocus-pocus mumbo-jumbo. Authored by the hand of a corrupted elder god, vile, unspeakable evil power contained within its pages. I get it. The Darkhold is bad. But I'm a scientist. I need facts, examples, highlights, lowlights.
Are you really asking me for a book report on the Darkhold?
I mean, I could just blast the page to smithereens without knowing the context, but understanding it is so much more interesting.
Context or no context, I'm still skeptical that your plan will actually work.
Well, okay, then share your deep insights with me, Dr. Spooky. Come on, spill the beans.
I have no beans to spill, Tony. I think I need some fresh air.
Oh, hey. I guess you're wondering why Strange and I were getting into it?
I saw enough.
He gets so huffy and precious when it comes to his magic stuff. Everything has to be shrouded in mystery, like he's on stage in Vegas or something. I think he's afraid I'm going to turn around and become an even greater sorcerer than he is.
Well, I thought you two had put your rivalry behind you. Are you not supposed to be getting along?
Well, I guess you could say we get along like family.
That is...
Well, in that he's the annoying cousin who comes to visit and then burns weird incense and never leaves.
Surely there is a way for you both to work together in harmony.
You'll never catch us in the same barbershop quartet. But, given enough time, I'm sure I can reverse engineer an Elder God's programming language. Sure, you may not be able to understand what I'm saying, but that's not my problem.
So you think the Darkhold is no different from some fabulous bit of technology?
Oh, absolutely. And like any other fabulous bit of technology, it's only a matter of time before I figure out how to do what I want to do with it. Every problem has a solution, my resurrected friend. And I'm going to find it.
It will be a challenge, but I know you can handle it.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice. Actually, you can tell me several times. I'm such a shameless sucker for praise.
And what about Strange? Are you going to let him sulk?
Oh, I'll find Dr. Spooky later, and explain my position clearly. Make sure he understands.
It might help if you stop calling him Dr. Spooky.
Yeah, you're right. I should use his name. Stephen Spooky.
I give up.
Well, don't give up yet. You need to get the research going on the Gamma Accelerator. I've got the pieces and Dad's research, and I'm ready to go. I'm serious about getting the research started. Parchment isn't going to blow itself up.
The magic highlights, Tony.
All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky. See you, Hunter.
Careful, Hunter. Punches are flying fast around here. I came out here to cool down. Carol kindly suggested I work out my frustrations on the punching bag. Her suggestion was wise.
I'm afraid I know the source of your frustrations.
If you think this source has got salon-sculpted facial hair and an ego the size of Montana, then you are correct.
As usual, you have displayed keen wisdom by putting several rooms between yourself and Stark.
At this point, if I even hear the sound of his feet on the stone, I'll sock it to him, as the kids say these days.
Try to maintain that healthy distance. That is all I ask.
The problem with Tony is that he's too cavalier. I suppose that attitude has contributed to his success, but he can't do it with the arcane. It's a completely different realm. One that will deal him a brutal defeat if he doesn't change his ways.
You do not think he can destroy the Parchment of Power?
I don't think he understands just what the page represents. His whole life has been ones and zeros. The forces that shaped the Darkhold were powerful long before numbers or technology. They exist outside of the theory of relativity or quantum mechanics. They are elemental and esoteric as the rules of the dream space.
I hope the two of you can reach an understanding.
If he wants to work things out, he knows where to find me. Hopefully, my aggressions will have been worked out by then. That'll show him. I must confess the loss of the Sanctum Sanctorum has deeply affected my focus. For the first time in quite a while, I feel a sense of mourning. Sentimental, I know, but I cannot shake the sense that life as I know it has changed for the worse.
I am sorry for your loss.
I appreciate your attempt to console me, yet the Sanctum's absence remains. Tell me, Hunter, If Lilith's forces captured the Abbey, if they prevented your return home, what would you do?
Lilith does not belong in the Abbey. We kicked her out once, we would just do it again.
A confident boast, but Lilith's power far eclipses your own. How could you possibly evict her?
By relying on all of you.
I see. Thank you, Hunter. You leave me with much to consider. Let's endeavor to meet again soon. Thank you for the quality time, Hunter. It is a treasure to me. To listen to the whispers of time and fate, the mind must sit impossibly still.
Thanks for checking in on Robbie, Hunter. Did he mention that he promised to take me for a spin in the Hell Ride? I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to admit, I'm a little excited.
You wanted to speak?
I see you, Hunter. I notice what you've been up to.
And what have I been up to, exactly?
Bad things. Very bad things. The worst. You should see the look on your face. I meant that in a good way. You're embracing the darkness more and more every day, owning it, but not letting it own you. And more importantly, you're proving to be quite a good friend.
Ileana, you just used the F word.
I did. You are my friend, and I am yours. Maybe it is your friendship that has made me more comfortable using the term. I do not keep a lot of them, so don't screw it up by defecting to the light side, okay?
Me? Go to the light side? Ugh. Never.
For years in this realm, I felt out of place. I was a sorceress who used the darkness within her for the cause of light and life. No one understood me, and most people were terrified. Then I met the Midnight Suns, and they showed me how to make a home in this world. It never felt right for a bad girl like me to fight with the good guys. Until you showed me how.
That does not sound like a lesson Caretaker would teach.
It's not one she could. She only meddles with the darkness, but we are born from it. She could never understand. My time growing up in Limbo was difficult. The creature who brought me there.
Mephisto?
The very same. He sought to blacken my soul with corruption, forced me to hurt, to curse, to kill. I hate what he did, what he made me do. But without it, I am not the person you know, and I would never have met you. Am I a monster for being grateful it happened as it did?
We cannot change our origins. If that makes you a monster, then so be it. This monster stands beside you.
Hunter, you say the nicest things. Thank you for listening to me, friend.
Stay out of trouble.
Hydra's mystics are trying to open one of those rifts. It probably goes without saying, but we can't have them summoning abominations from the other side.
Not easily distracted, eh? Finally.
Interesting technique.
Can't seem to lose them. I'm on it. It's nice of Lilith to keep restocking the practice dummies for us.
That's one mystic out.
job done.
Awesome! Here we go.
For something to call forth.
A blessing to some. Enduring pain.
No place to hide.
We've got one in concealment.
I haven't moved an inch. Let's try this.
You had your chance. magic may be as dangerous as mine, Nico.
Glad you got my back. I'll give it a whirl.
We cannot be turned back.
You asked for it.
We've done it.
Whoa, that was weird.
Feeling good today, girl.
Hi, Hunter. About the emo kids meeting, there's a problem. Wanda asked to run the show. Everyone was fine with it, until caretakers showed up.
Sarah taking control. How surprising.
I don't blame her. Wanda's magic killed Agatha. It's hard to let that go.
Why are we meeting? I thought we already knew how I died.
Wanda doesn't think we do, and I believe her. So, you ready to head to the meeting and hear her out?
Lead the way.
This was a mistake. I shouldn't have brought it up.
I disagree. Your theory is sound. We must know the truth.
Wanda already took Agatha from me. I'll be damned if I let her take my child.
The one standing behind you?
Ah, damn it. I didn't mean for you to hear that.
You are a guest here, yet you dictate who is allowed to do what?
It's not that simple.
Convince me.
Wanda says there is more to your death than what we saw. She claims she can reveal the true manner of your death.
It cannot hurt to try her suggestion.
It absolutely can. Her magic is chaotic. She could lose control and kill everyone.
Good thing you are here to help her.
Help her? After what she did?
Who better than you?
All right. Listen to her if you must. But if you proceed with the ritual, I can't lose you, Hunter. Not again.
Wanted to help.
How?
I spoke with Dr. Strange about your visions. That got me thinking. The last meeting, specifically the moment of your death, I don't think that's where your life ended.
The last time we did this, something felt off.
Good, you felt it too. There is a subtle magic at play. It clouds your perception, distracts from what is real.
Why are you so certain?
I felt it twice before. Most recently, when I was under Lilith's influence.
And the first time?
When I killed Agatha. I had no warning I'd lost control until it was over. Something masked the danger from me, from her.
It was not your fault.
No matter what Ileana wants to believe, I am responsible for Agatha's death. I can never make it up to the Midnight Suns, to Sarah, to you. But I will do everything I can to make things right. My magic works by creating what I most desire. It can also strip what is illusion from what is real. You deserve to know what truly happened. Please, allow me to help you.
I am ready to proceed.
All right. What is your last memory before your death?
Lilith trapped me with the Darkhold. I could not move.
Then I shall remove the veil. And now, your death revealed. What do you see?
Lilith approaches. I have never seen her so determined.
And now, child, you shall be free.
Still creepy.
Indeed.
I cannot move. Yet I hear myself shout.
What the?
My body lurches toward her. None of it my doing. Lilith struggles against her own limbs, but cannot control them. My hand reaches for the Darkhold. I see fear blossom in my mother's eyes. I touch the Darkhold.
No! Stay back!
Pain washes over us both. The world flares white. And then there is nothing.
Okay, what is with that voice?
And who directed the hunter's movements?
Someone who could hold Lilith in place.
That's alarming.
I'm sorry. There's nothing more. That's when the hunter died.
Don't apologize. You showed us what we could not see.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Physically, I am fine.
Good. How about what you saw?
You are the expert on false realities. You tell me.
I don't know the answers, but I am certain we have the facts. What we saw tonight did happen. You both died with your hands on the Darkhold.
What does that tell us?
I'm not sure yet. Perhaps it will give us an edge in our fight, or insight into something we've missed.
More unanswered questions.
That's not it. We have all the answers to your death. What we're missing are the questions that match. Thank you for trusting me to do this.
Of course.
It means more than you know.
You see? Now you know.
What we know is disturbing.
Truth is often disturbing. We both learned that lesson years ago.
I don't know what to think. Was someone else there, and did they kill Lilith?
Those are difficult questions to answer.
At least we know to ask them. Hey, we'll get to the bottom of this. We're emo kids. We can do anything. That's all we had. You taking off?
That is it for me.
The last meeting of emo kids. Should we get another t-shirt? I kind of want another t-shirt. Or, ooh, maybe a pin. I'll figure it out. Thanks for letting us root around in your past, Hunter.
You feeling all right?
Tension's so thick it clawed to shreds.
Something, or someone, is going to snap. Did you hear Tony and Strange arguing? Who's next? Parker and Nico? Seen good troops lose their minds not knowing if a tank was going to mortar their bunkers, but seeing seasoned, enhanced heroes walking on eggshells is a new kind of unsettling.
What, no stars and stripes hoorah pep talk from Captain America? It must be bad.
We lived with the dread, channeled the tension. This feels different. Lilith's got too many tricks we haven't seen.
Tricks like mind control? We call that Tuesday at Xavier's School for the Gifted. I got a gut feeling that what's gonna come's gonna be more gnarly than usual. Bet I'll even be surprised. I'd even go so far to start taking bets. But that's too grim, even for me.
You are more laid back than I expected.
I'm on vacation.
Fighting the mother of demons is vacation?
Okay, I'm on sabbatical. Compared to teaching a bunch of kids, this is vacation.
What is the difference between a sabbatical and a vacation?
A sabbatical is a vacation from kids.
That is it?
Trust me, it's heaven on earth.
Why?
I have an enhanced sense of smell, and I work at a boarding school for gifted youngsters. You never get used to the stench of hormones. Now that's something I can use.
We'll keep smashing Hydra until they run out of heads. Just like in the war. Good to see you.
Are you finally beginning to understand now? Family protects one another. Family loves one another. Family would do anything to save one another. Is that not what these heroes of yours preach? Then why abandon you at the doorstep of that wretched pretender Mephisto, my precious child?
After the traitor Blaze betrayed me to that demon, Robbie would not leave my side. Illyana tore through reality itself to find me. I am here now because of their actions, not yours.
Then for once I am grateful to them. Still, I fear you have traded one problem for another. Say what you will about Johnny Blaze, but his soul is one of the strongest I have ever encountered. He has carried the parchment for decades without succumbing to its call, battled angels and demons alike, and rattled the thrones of far too many gods.
It almost seems like you admire him.
I simply state the facts. Now he is free of the page, and another takes on the mantle of its guardian.
Robbie.
Do you really think he will prevail over the Parchment of Power?
The Midnight Suns are no strangers to darkness, Mother. Controlling it is what we do.
The Darkhold is beyond any notion you have of darkness. It has no master, save for he that wrote it. My original offer still stands. If you truly value your friend, relieve him of his burden and surrender the parchment to me. Ignore my warning, and Blaze's betrayal will be a fond memory compared to what is coming next.
I hope the others slept better than I did.